Let's make way for the official winners of our 998 category for the Classic Aspirated Cup Philippine Racers. The champion is driver number 11, Luke Punsalan. Congratulations, Luke. Our teenage driver, Luke Punsalan, occupies the top step of the podium in the 998 division, the sub 1 liter category of our Philippine Racers of the Classic Aspirated Cup. Here on the third round of season 2026, the rest of the winners of the 998 division, joining our champion Luke Punsalan. P2 goes to AJ Sese. So it's a 1-2 for JM Garage with AJ Sese taking second to the top honors. There he goes, occupying the second to the top spot of the podium stage. Joining also our champion Luke Punsalan, P3 goes to the Dr. Joey Luat. Doc Joey Luat, representing Philippine Racers. Our renowned Dr. Joey Luat, third on the podium. And biggest congrats once again to the champion, Luke Punsalan, driver number 11 in the 998 category of the Classic Aspirated Cup, featuring the Philippine Racers, the real Mini Coopers, the Mr. Bean Mini Cooper, straight out of the 70s, the 80s. These are our winners. This is how they look like outside of their helmets, outside of their balaclavas. Congrats. Third round winners here at Clark International Speedway with the champ, Luke Punsalan. Next category will be the 1-275 division of Philippine Racers for the Classic Aspirated Cup round number 3 for season 2026. The champion is Arvir Hervasio from Team Move Over. Yeah, we always love looking at that drag race to turn number 1. He gets the better of it almost all the time with a bigger engine. Arvir Hervasio, Team Move Over. He's the champ in the 1-275 category. And his opponents go like this. P2 in the 1-275 category here at round number 3. It's Ferdinand Hornachon. Thank you, sir. There he goes, wearing his Sparko racing suit. Sir Ferdinand Hornachon, second to the top of the podium, joining our champion, Arvir Hervasio over here. And to complete our top 3 in the 1-275 category, Jerome Santos. Sir Jerome, thank you so much. He's also wearing his Sparko racing suit, a nice variant to the Sparko racing suit. Jerome on P3, Ferdinand on P2, and the champion, Arvir Hervasio. Team Move Over. Number 14 is at the number 1 spot. Congratulations, Sir Arvir Hervasio, champion of the bigger engine category of the Philippine Racers for the Classic Aspirated Cup round number 3, 2026 edition. High-speed round here at Clark International Speedway. Now we make way for the overall top 3. These are the finishers you saw on the checkered flag. P1 goes to Luke Punsalan, garnering the biggest number of points of the day, pre-final and final points combined. Here at round number 3 are the Philippine Racers for the Classic Aspirated Cup. The champion goes by the name once again, Luke Punsalan from Team JM Garage. And overall P2 is AJ Sese. JM Garage 1-2. Overall, the Phil Classic Mini Championships official results. Overall combined points of pre-final and race final. And P3 goes to the Dr. Joey Luat. Doc Joey, let's go, sir. He gets the third most number of points overall. Thank you to the great doctor in that cool Mini Cooper and some of the many Mini Coopers we saw. Awesome lineup of Mini Coopers here today with the champion. One more time, biggest congratulations, Loop Punsalan from JM Garage. This is the official round of round 3, or official results for round 3. Philmini Racers are the Patron Philippine Motorsport Championships. Congratulations. Next official results coming your way will be for our bracket race. Batch 1 champion. Here at round 3. Presented to you by Amsoil Racing, presented to you by Silent Time Motorsport. The BGRC bracket race batch 1 champion is from SRS Redline Autoholic, Angelo Magtoto. Congratulations, Angelo. He occupies the top step of the podium from the collaboration of SRS Redline and Autoholic. Driver of that Supra. Congratulations, batch 1 bracket race champion. And P2 goes to, from the Cabanatuan Auto Club, Kenneth Bernardo. Congratulations, Kenneth. There he goes, Kenneth. One of our tall drivers up in here. From one tall driver to another. And to complete our top 3 in the official results of batch 1 for the bracket race here round 3, it's Jamil Lacuna. Patron Jamil of HG Motorsports, SRPH. Oh, there he goes. Glad you made it, man. He's in P3, Jamil Lacuna from the Motul SRPH HG Motorsports collaboration. P2, Kenneth Bernardo right over there from Cabanatuan Auto Club with the champion from SRS Redline Autoholic, Angelo Magtoto. Congratulations, guys. So it's Toyota at the top, surrounded by winners with a Honda, and then another Toyota. Congrats, guys. Next official results will be for batch 2 of our bracket race. The champion is from Team J-Mac Cabanatuan Auto Club, Nicolo Ramos. Nicolo, congratulations, man. You are the champ. Car number 90 driver from Team J-Mag, from Team Cabanatuan Auto Club. He's at the top of the podium here. Biggest number of points for this part of the season, round number 3 of season 2026 for the Patron Philippine Motorsport Championships. The rest of the winners go like this. P2 for batch 2 bracket race, Mark Tanlu. Congratulations, Mark Tanlu. He is part of the stable of drivers from Motul SRPH HG Motorsports. He's our bracket driver of the year 2025, aka defending champion in the Golden Wheel Awards. All right, P3 is another one from Motul SRPH HG Motorsports, LJ Mutuk, a driver of the Red Scarlet Toyota Yaris. They call that car Scarlet. It's colored red Scarlet. Mark Tanlu, I think he calls his car Pingu, right? The defending champion, Mark Tanlu. And of course, the champion of the day for batch 2 of our bracket race, J-Mag. J-Mag Cabanatuan Auto Club's very own, Nicolo Ramos. Congratulations, Nicolo. Straight out of Cabanatuan, man. He's the champ. Next category will be for the grid race. Group 7 official results. The champion goes by the name, the driver of the Honda Civic EF, Gilbert Orfilia. Gilbert with his Spargo Racing. It's great to see that Honda Civic EF, man. In the sea of EGs, EKs, FDs, he brought a weapon, a Honda Civic EF weapon. And he's the champion in Group 7 for the grid race official results. Congratulations, driver number 76 of Team Speed Limits. P2 of Group 7 of the grid race goes to Jesse James of TBR. Two Brothers Racing Team, Jesse James Ocampo. Jesse Ocampo, are you here? I think he's not yet aware. Please let him know. Viber him up to join the champion here. Jesse James Ocampo. Oh, he was not expecting this. Oh, wait, you dropped something, bro. I think he dropped something extra valuable. Please let him know. Yeah, there you go. Thank you. Two Brothers Racing Team's very own grabs a second to the top spot for Group 7's grid race. Jesse James Ocampo. Congrats, man. You're going to get used to this. Edgeport, Auto Plus, 4Speed, and TBR collaborating. Congrats on the brand new set of wheels. Wed Sport, courtesy of Auto Plus. And our top 3 goes to Raihan Iftikhar from Team J-Mag. Raihan Iftikhar back to the competition. Congratulations, Raihan. There he goes, also wearing his Sparco racing suit. Raihan Iftikhar, Jesse James Ocampo, and the champion, Gilbert Orfilia. Great job, man. Great to see. Speed limits on the Honda Civic EF at the top of their game for our Group 7 grid race official results. He is the champ, Gilbert Orfilia. Next official results, let's make way for Group 6. Grid race champion of Group 6 is Nicolo Ramos. Congratulations, Nicolo, driver number 90. I'm J-Mac, I'm going to do an auto club, the driver of the Honda Civic from 2008, one of the Honda Civic FDs we have in the competition. You take the top most of the podium stage, man, because you are the champ. And the rest of the winners of Group 6 go like this. P2 goes to Mark Tanlu. Congratulations, Mark Tanlu, the driver of Pingu, aka our Golden Wheel awardee in the BGRC categories of the Golden Wheel Awards for 2025. Mark Tanlu, congrats again. And P3 of Group 6 on the grid race, it's LJ Mutuk. It's another 2-3 for HG Motorsports in collaboration with Motul Sim Racing PH. LJ Mutuk, congratulations. Mark Tandu, congratulations. And of course, biggest congrats goes out to the champion, Nicolo Ramos. Nicolo Ramos right over there from the J-Mag collaboration, Woodcup on the 2-1 Auto Club. He's the champ. Of course, from Group 6, we make way for Group 5. Our grid race official Group 5 winners. Get ready for it. Here at the third round of the Nationals. This is the Petron Philippine Motorsport Championships. The champion in Group 5 for the grid race is Jeward Policarpio. Jeward Policarpio from Team No Job Autocraft, Team 1118 Auto Spa, Team Sherwin Wang, Team Edward Go. There goes Jeward Policarpio, the driver of that white and carbon fiber Toyota Yaris. MP2 of Group 5 is, come back to the stage, Jamil Lacuna. Another one from O'Toole Sim Racing PH. Another one from HG Motorsports. Number 99, Jamil Lacuna, second to the top. This is for our Group 5 official results of the grid race. And P3 goes to Gav Quintos, driver of Taffy, number 26. And there it goes. Another of the inspirations to Gav Quintos. Start them young. He's holding on to one of his trophies as well. Congrats, Gav. Congrats also, Jamil. And the largest congrats goes out to Jeward Policarpio, champion of our Group 5 grid race here today at Clark International Speedway. Third round of the Nationals, the Petron Philippine Motorsport Championships. Next official results. Group 4. The grid race Group 4 champion is AC Gutierrez from Team ACG. Oh yeah. Congratulations, man. ACG Group 4. The grid race champ. That's him. AC Gutierrez. He is the ACG or the AC Gutierrez of ACG. Congrats, Edward Go. And now, P2 of Grid Race Group 4 is Leo Candava from Team MRC, Team Lewis Performance, Team CS Massage and Spa. Leo Candava on the number 32 EG hatchback. Congratulations, man. So it's a battle of the EGs over here for Grid Race Group 4. Now for P3 of Group 4 on the grid race, it's Romeo Arbizo, driver number 89, another of the Honda Civic drivers. Romeo Arbizo. Where is Romeo? Juliet is looking for you, brother. Oh yeah, you can represent. You may represent for Romeo. We don't want Juliet to be waiting too long. If you know your Shakespeare, yeah, you'll know what I'm talking about. Okay. Congrats to the winners here of group number 4 for our grid race here, round number 3 of the Nationals, the Petron Philippine Motorsports Championships. Here goes our P3 to occupy the third step of the podium, of course. Romeo Arbizo with Leo Candala and the champion, Mr. ACG, AC Gutierrez. Congrats, champ AC. Of course, from Group 4, we go to Group 3. Official results of our grid race. Get ready to meet our winners. Third round of season 2026. High-speed round. From Petron, with Petron Blaze 100 and Petron XCS. Here goes our champion. For Group 3, Kenneth Bernardo! From Cabanatuan Auto Club. Back to the top of the podium. Kenneth Bernardo, congratulations, man. He was actually our P2 finisher in batch 1 for the bracket race, but he's a champ over here now for Group 3 of the grid race. Congratulations. And the rest of the winners of Group 3, P2 goes to Justin Senna. Cabanatuan Auto Club for a 1-2. How about that? Here goes Cabanatuan Auto Club on a 1-2 finish. And Group 3, P3 goes to MC De Leon. Congratulations, MC De Leon. From Team J-Mag. Another one from Cabanatuan, the boys of Nueva Ecija, representing that region of that country. They have an awesome lineup of drivers from that region of the Philippines here in Luzon. Here in the Nationals, the Petron Philippine Motorsports Championships, the BGRC Grid Race Group 3 official results from Amsoil Racing and Silent Tire Motorsport. With you for every turn, Silent Tire and Amsoil Racing, the first in synthetics. Congrats, champion Kenneth Bernardo. Now, Group 2 of our grid race official results. The champion is Miko Briones. Congratulations, Group 2 champion, Miko. Yeah, Miko Briones, there he goes, driver number 57 from Cabanatuan Auto Club. Another driver of the Honda Civics we have in the lineup. And P2 of Group 2 goes to Uncle Edwin Rodriguez from Team Honda Cars Green Hills. And of course, he also represents Formula Builders, and he's wearing his Sparco racing suit. Great to see him come back here today. Uncle Edwin Rodriguez. He takes the second best finish on group number 2. Joining the champion, Miko Briones. Congratulations, winners. Congratulations, champ Miko. Driver number 57 from Cabanatuan Auto Club. It was a tight battle of Honda Civics on that category, Group 2 of our grid race. Congrats, winners! And next up, Group 1. The champion of Group 1 of our grid race is, from Shed Works, Kabantuan Speed, Cab Speed, Roro Cruz! Congratulations, Roro Cruz. There he goes, the driver of the FL5 Type R. Looks so gorgeous, attacking the track. Roro Cruz, enjoying his momentum of big wins in the Super Touring Festival from last season, and joins our BGRC events. He's our grid race Group 1 champion. Congratulations, Roro Cruz of Shed Works, Cab Speed, on the number 88 FL5 Honda Civic Type R. The next category will be the fastest category of our grid race. These are the fastest boys of the BGRC grid race. Let's call in the champion from SRS Redline Autoholic, Angelo Magtato. We were waiting for them to do the sub 2 minute runs, but you know, there's always the next time. Yeah, their machines are capable of doing sub 2 minute runs, but they were able to do 2 minutes flat here at Clark International Speedway on a semi-damp track. And P2 goes to Candy Racing with a K's very own Mark Savino! Team Great Britain, Team Pampanga, Team American Muscle, Mark Savino. Yeah, he drove that Chevrolet Camaro with a supercharger and the V8. Great job, gentlemen. And biggest congrats once again to the champion, Angelo Magtato, the driver of the Toyota Supra from SRS Redline Autoholic. The straight 6 turbocharged machine. Brilliant driving by those gentlemen, Angelo and Mark Savino, from the open category. Next official results will be for the Yokohama Philippine Grand Touring Championships. The champion on GT1 for race 1 is, from RL Aglaya Amsoil Racing, Kiel Cabasal. Congratulations, Kiel. Oh yeah. RL Aglaya Amsoil Racing, Ron Lucera and the gang preparing his white and gold Honda Civic EK to the top spot in GT1 for race 1. Congratulations, champion Kiel Cabasal. And the rest of the winners during race 1 of GT1 are the following. From B Racing Development, P2 goes to Michael Xander Perez. The Honda Integra driver, the DC2 Integra, great to watch that coming alive, competing here at the Yokohama Philippine Grand Touring Championships. And of course, GT1 Race 1, P3 is one of our teenage drivers as well, Rich Young of Mark Young Racing Cars Unlimited. The 777 Honda Civic EK hatchback driver, Rich Young. That's how he looks like. Very young looking, Rich Young. Yeah, he's wearing a Sparkle Racing suit right there. Joins our champion, Kiel Cabasal, champion of race 1 for the GT1 category, the Yokohama Philippine GT. More results of the Nationals here, round number 3 of season 2026. From Petron with Petron Blaze 100 and Petron XCS. Together with Silent Tire Motorsport, Amsoil Racing, Aguila Autoglass, Drive It Master Republic, and Sparko Philippines. GT2 Race 1 champion is from Edgeport Racing, Will Christian Lucas. Congratulations, Will. There goes Will right over there. He's a champ in GT1, or should I say GT2, during race 1. GT2 top dog driver from Edgeport, Will Christian Lucas. And P2, let's call in from J-Mag, Francois Fernandez. He's our GT2 Race 1 P2 finisher, the driver of that Honda Civic FD. And P3, let's call in another Honda Civic FD driver, Luis Camus III. From Camus Racing, from Team MRC, Team Leo East Performance. They joined the champion right there. Will Christian Lucas, the driver of that yellow Honda Civic EK sedan. Prepped by Team Ed Sport by Champions Maker, Coach Edgen Diliaco. Congrats, Will. GT2 Race 1 champion of the Yokohama Philippine Grand Touring Championships, round 3 of season 2026. Next set of winners, GT3, the fastest category of the Yokohama Philippine GT. The Grand Touring Championship GT3 champion on race 1 is Miguel Lagman. Congratulations, Miguel. Look at how nice his Sparkle Racing suit looks like. From Two Brothers Racing Team in collaboration with Edge Sport by Coach Edgen Diliaco, the Champions Maker, and also in collaboration with 4Speed, led by Sir Jeffrey De Leon. They also have collaborated with Auto Plus. Congratulations, Miguel Lagman, P1 on GT3 during race 1, aka the champion. And P2 goes to Mark Young Racing Cars Unlimited number 8, Carol Colliantes. Let's go, Carol. And Carol has some of the best trophies he has with him. And not one, but 2 of them. Congratulations, Carol Colliantes. Second to the top finish during race 1 of the fastest category of the Yokohama Philippine Grand Touring Championships GT3. Carol Colliantes, Carol Shelby Colliantes. And P3 goes to none other than defending champion, Golden Wheel awardee, Kim Lagman. He makes sure he gets those very important points of the race weekend to keep the momentum going from season 2025. He wants to have the Golden Wheel Award and Grand Touring once again. Kim Lagman right there, P3. Carol Colliantes, P2. We're the champion. Little brother to our Golden Wheel awardee, that's Miguel Lagman. Congrats, champion Miguel of TBR Ed Sport Forced Speed. What a collaboration. From race 1, let's make way for the race 2 official results. We're going to make way for the winners, the official winners of the afternoon sessions of our Yokohama Philippine Grand Touring Championships, round 3 for season 2026. GT1 champion during race 2 is B Racing Development's Michael Xander Perez, bringing the DC2 Integra Type R to the number 1 spot of the podium during race 2 for the GT1 category. Congratulations, champion Michael Xander Perez. And his closest rival go like this. He occupies second to the top of the podium. RL Aglaya Amsoil Racing's very own Kiel Cabasal. Congratulations, Kiel. It's all about white and gold for Kiel Cabasal, second at the top on our race 2 result for GT1. And P3 goes to Rich Young. Mark Young Racing, Cars Unlimited, Rich Young. He's driver 777, driver of that white EK hatchback. Congratulations. And GT1 champion, biggest congrats once again. B Racing Development's very own, the driver of that DC2 Integra Type R, Michael Xander Perez is the champ. Champ of GT1 during race 2 on the 3rd leg of season 2026 for the Yokohama Philippine Grand Touring Championships. Having their moment over here. Now, let's make way for the winners of GT2, the mid-pack category of the Yokohama Philippine Grand Touring Championships. Race 2 champion is once again Will Christian Lucas. Wow, this guy's unstoppable in this category. Will Christian, the driver of that yellow EK sedan, prepped by Edge Sport. And P2 is, this time, it's Luis Camus. The third of the Luis Camus name in racing from Camus Racing Team in collaboration with MRC, in collaboration with Team Lewy's Performance. And P3 of our mid-pack category GT2 during race 2 from J-Mag, Francois Fernandez. Congrats, Francois. You get the third of the podium. Team CW joins our champion, Will Christian Lucas, led by Champions Maker Racing Team, Ed Sport, by Coach Edgen Diliaco. From the mid-pack, let's go to the very front row. The highest, fastest category of the Yokohama Philippine Grand Touring Championships, GT3. During race 2, the champion is Kim Lagman. Kim, finally the spot he's been eyeing for all weekend and every weekend, to go for another gold, to go for another huge number of points, the largest number of points in the category, GT3, for a spot in another 2026 Golden Wheel Award trophy. Congratulations, Kim Lagman. And the rest of the winners go like this. For a 1-2 for TBR Edge Sport 4-Speed, Miguel Lagman. And don't get it wrong, the kuya is Kim, and Miguel over here is the younger brother. He may be taller, but he's the younger brother. Okay. Congrats, Kim. Congrats, Miguel. The Lagman brothers, TBR Edge Sport 4-Speed, does a 1-2 finish. And their closest rival occupies the third step of the podium on GT3 during race 2. Mark Young Racing Cars Unlimited's very own Carol Colliantes. Congratulations, Carol, with a K. Carol Shelby Colliantes occupies the third step of the podium. There you go, to complete our lineup on the afternoon results of the fastest division of the Yokohama Philippine Grand Touring Championships, GT3 of race 2, with the champion, aka Golden Wheel awardee, defending champ, Kim Lagman. From Two Brothers Racing, from Edge Sport, from 4-Speed, from Auto Plus. They are our big winners, Kim and Miguel, for the 1-2 result. And Carol holding it up for Team Mark Young Racing Cars Unlimited. Awesome results, guys. We love looking at the racing action we just witnessed all throughout the day. Beautiful Sunday, third leg of the Petron Philippine Motorsports Championships. The Yokohama Philippine GT Race 3, or Leg 3 official results during Race 2 and also during Race 1. Next, the Super Touring Festival STF initial round results. This is for the Circuit Showdown Cup official results of the STF Super Touring Festival. We make way for the race form bracket, the masters bracket, and the sportsman bracket. Get ready to be introduced to our winners. The Super Touring Festival for season 2026. We'd like to give huge thank yous, of course, to AMSOIL, Tire One, Acro Theory, Rio Greek Resto Bar, Shedworks, Handy Realty, Neck Automotive, Sultan Roasters, Raceform Academy, Little Bean Cafe, JJ Auto Works, Asian V8 Championships, Asian Formula Autosport Foundation Incorporated, and Next Wave Digital. Let's call on the champion later on. First, let's call in P3 occupant on the sportsman bracket, Keith Kayanan. Keith Kayanan occupies P3. Let's go, bro. And of course, we have our, you get P3, bro. P3. Congratulations, Keith Kayanan. And P2 goes to the comeback dude, Emerson Ocampo. Great to see him back in action. So it's not true. Ring rust is not true. He may not have been driving for a long time, but when he returns, he gets to occupy a second in the top spot, Emerson Ocampo. And the champion of the sportsman bracket is Kevin Serrano. Congratulations, Kevin. Great job, man. Yes, you are at the top, man. You are the champion of the sportsman bracket for our Circuit Showdown Cup. Congrats, Kevin, the champ, with a time of 2:23.1. Great job, Kevin. Yeah, he's a driver of that red Honda EG we saw in action moments ago. Now, the category Masters bracket of the Circuit Showdown Cup, part of our Super Touring Festival initial round. The champion, we'll meet him in a while. Let's call P3, Arnel Carlos. You are on P3. Congratulations, sir. Nice shirt. I like that shirt. Arnel Carlos with a time of 2:17.5. He takes P3. P3 for Arnel. And P2 goes to Rad Beltran. Let's go, Rad. Yeah, Arnel Carlos, driver of the Toyota Yaris, the GR Yaris. While right over here now, Rad Beltran. He's a driver of that Honda Civic Type R, the FD2 Type R. And the champion of the Masters bracket is Mickey Briones, another Honda Civic Type R driver, the EK9 variant. Congratulations, man. Thank you for bringing over some very fine, legendary weaponry for the Super Touring Festival from Amsoil Racing. Mickey Briones is the champion. This is for our Circuit Showdown Cup Masters bracket. Next up, we're going to make way for the race form bracket winners of the Circuit Showdown Cup. This is the top category of our Circuit Showdown Cup. Let's call in P3. P3 of the race form bracket is Aldwin Salido. Congratulations, Aldwin Salido, the driver of the Subaru, the blue BRZ. You take P3, sir. Congratulations, man, for all you Subaru fans out there. He's a driver to admire. And P2 of the race form bracket category of our Circuit Showdown Cup, it's Roro Cruz. Another legendary machinery of his choice. That's the F05 Type R driver, Roro Cruz. Here he goes. One of our big winners from the 2025 season. And the race one bracket top driver is the driver of the Porsche GT3 RS from Candy Racing, Mark Savino. Congrats, Mark. Mark, there he goes. He's the champ with a time of 2:08.012 in the race form bracket category of the Circuit Showdown Cup. Congratulations, champ Mark Savino. Race form bracket category champion of our Circuit Showdown Cup for the initial round of the Super Touring Festival, presented by Amsoil Racing from Amsoil, Philippines. Next results would be for the Circuit Attack, featuring our Street Class, Limited Class, and Unlimited Class. The Global Time Attack, Circuit Attack, Street Class, P3 is Keith Kayanan. Congratulations, Keith. There you go. Sir Keith right there occupies P3. This is for the Street Class. Street Class of our Circuit Attack, presented by Global Time Attack USA. P2 goes to Rad Beltran. Street Class P2. Congratulations, Rad. We love looking at that Honda FD2R, Honda Civic FD, the Type R edition. Way to go, my man. And the champion of the Street Class is Miggy Briones. The older Type R gets the winner. To become a winner to occupy the top spot. Yeah, he's a driver of the hatchback EK, the Type R, the EK9, with a time of 2 minutes 16.478. Congratulations, champion of the street class for the Circuit Attack, presented by Global Time Attack of the Super Touring Festival from AMSOIL Racing. Next will be the winners of the limited class. Circuit Attack limited class P3. Let's call in Dustin Senna. Congratulations, Dustin, the driver of that white EG hatchback. Yeah, he got P3 for the limited class of Circuit Attack by Global Time Attack USA of the Super Touring Festival. He did 2 minutes 14.5. And limited class P2. Let's get ready. For the limited class P2, let's have Arnel Carlos, the driver of the Gazoo Racing Yaris. Congratulations, sir. You know, all-wheel drive, little 3-cylinder, 1.6 turbocharged. You gotta love that car. It's designed by the legendary, with the help of legendary racer Tommy Makinen. And the champion of the limited class is Aldwin Salido on a Subaru BRZ in blue. He is our champion. Limited class champion, Aldwin Salido, with a 2 minutes 13.3. Champion of our Circuit Attack by Global Time Attack USA for the Super Touring Festival. Thank you to Aaron Trout for being our official trophy gentleman. And of course, with big help from our friends here from AMSOIL Racing and everybody from the Super Touring Festival here. Now, we go for the fastest category of our Circuit Attack from Global Time Attack USA. Circuit Attack Unlimited class. P3 goes to Roro Cruz. Congratulations, Roro. Taking the brand new platform from Honda, the Honda FL5, the latest Type R from Honda. Roro Cruz with a 209.028. And second to the top of the unlimited class is Buji Chua from Team BKC. Congratulations, Buji. The driver of that Toyota Supra, the Toyota BMW collaboration, with a time of 206.119. It has taken him to the second to the top spot. Buji Chua. Congratulations. And now, the fastest of them all are the Circuit Attack by Global Time Attack USA for the Super Touring Festival. Unlimited class champion with a time of 2 minutes, 192. Ooh. The driver of the Porsche GT3 RS from Candy Racing with a K, Mark Savino. Mark Savino, there he goes. The driver all the way from Great Britain, using German muscle car. He's been based here in the Philippines in Pampanga, and he's a champion over here. This is his home race somehow. Congratulations, Circuit Attack Unlimited Class champion, Mark Savino of Candy Racing. Of course, huge thank yous to AMSOIL Racing, the First in Synthetics, AMSOIL, together with our premier sponsors for the Super Touring Festival, Tire One, Shed Works, Acro Theory, and Candy Realty. Also, huge shout outs to our supporters, Mech Automotive, Sultan Roasters, Racefilm Academy, Little Bean Cafe, JJ Autoworks, Asian V8, Afafi, and Next Wave Digital. See you in the next round. Double check the STF official Instagram and Facebook page for more details. This has been another awesome round of the Nationals, the Patron Philippine Motorsports Championships. Have a safe trip home. Thank you for joining us. See you in the next round. From Clark International Speedway with Mad Films, and of course together with our friends from AV Lights and Sounds. Thank you so much, everybody. Take care.